Hey everybody, Eric here from Collect and Reflect. Today I'm going through a box of games that we got from Shop Goodwill. There should be a short up that you guys can take a look at just to see the initial opening of that video and when we first got it in. There is a lot of games in this box, so we wanted to go ahead and just show you everything that was inside the box. Now, if you would want to see the actual auction page, I'm gonna throw that on the screen here and we'll just scroll through and show you the actual auction on the Shop Goodwill site. A few of the pictures that it showed, they said this was a 13-pound lot. There wasn't an actual count of total games in this box, so we'll figure out how many games were actually in it today, and we'll figure out what all it came with, because there was a few pictures like I showed from the auction site, but it didn't show every single game. There was a few layers that looked like there might be some things in there that didn't show in the pictures. So I've got the box right over here. It is a big box, and 13 pounds is pretty close. It looks like 14 pounds was the shipped weight, and just from picking it up, it did feel pretty heavy. So I've taken out some of the very large amounts of bubble wrap here, and I'm just gonna kind of throw a lot of that off to the side, and we're gonna just dig through and get to the games. So I haven't taken any of the games out of the box and done anything, looked at them yet. I've just kind of opened the box, got the bubble wrap out, and I'm just gonna kind of pick these up one at a time, show you what games they were, and we'll probably do a little value assessment here. We'll show you how much we spent on the actual lot. You can see the sale price and shipping and everything that Goodwill charged, and then we'll take a look at maybe some of the heavy hitters here. Now, I don't think there's anything in this lot that is like a $50, $60 game, anything that has like a lot of real value. But basically the idea behind buying this was there's gonna be some games in here that we definitely want to keep because they're games for the 360 that we want to play, and there's gonna be some duplicates in here, some games we already have, and maybe some games we're not interested in. So we'll recover some of what we spent on the games we actually wanted by getting rid of some of the games that we don't want. So we'll do a little bit of cost analysis there. But for now, let's just see what's in here. Right off the top, we've got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That's a great game for 360. I played it originally on a PS3 when it came out, but I'm glad to have it for 360, for the 360 collection. We've got Lego Jurassic World. This is the first Jurassic World, Chris Pratt and everybody in there. The Lego games are great. They are fun games. As far as like holding their value or anything like that, I'm not really sure, but they are great games. And this says 4 adventures, 1 colossal video game. So I don't know, as far as the story goes in that games, if it includes any of the Jurassic Park stuff. We've got Dragon's Dogma. This is a game that I hadn't heard of until I saw it on this listing and did some Googling on it. Looks like a fun action game. It's made by Capcom. So there's a good game that's definitely gonna be in our keep pile. There's plenty of sports games in this lot. That's what added to the 13-pound weight. Those are gonna be games we get rid of. Now, as far as donating to them, I know I don't like finding a stack of games at Goodwill that's only sports games that I don't care about. So I'm gonna try to we're not gonna donate these. We're gonna gather up all the sports games, see if any of them are actually decent for this era. And anything we don't want, I'll probably bundle them all together and try to get rid of them for like $5 to $10 for all of them put together. I'm sure there'll be somebody out there who actually wants those. So this was Major League Baseball 2K12 for 360. All these are 360 games. This is FIFA 15. A lot of these have GameStop pre-owned prices on there that are not accurate anymore. This one, I have no idea why there is a piece of tape over it, but it's Ghost Recon, Future Soldier, and I haven't really been looking at these yet, but a lot of these are, the good part about this is a lot of these are complete with the manuals at least. It's hard to know these days what actually came with the game when it first came out. There's, calling it complete means something different than just calling it with the manual. With the manual is cool, but complete, there might have been little advertisements, little codes, any other little pieces of paper packed in with that box. So Ghost Recon, that'll be a game we probably hold on to just because it's fun. And it does look like it has some Connect functionality. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we're gonna try that out probably because we got the Connect like you guys saw in another video that we put up. Black Ops 2 Call of Duty. This is a good one. Any of the Call of Duties from that era of 360 are all pretty good. This one, complete, looks like it's complete. It's got a season pass advertisements, probably expired by now, but it's got the inserts, so that looks good. Put that over there. There's one here that looks like it didn't have a case, Zoo Tycoon. I have no idea if this game is any good, but it's probably interesting, so put that in the keep pile for now. FIFA Soccer 13, so we have FIFA 15 and FIFA 13. And just out of curiosity, yeah, we've got the manuals. Looks like that one looks complete. Call of Duty Ghosts, which I believe came out after the Black Ops 2, so this would be a more recent one. And this does have complete with a game disc as well as an install disc. That's how a lot of these worked on 360 when the bigger games, when they were kind of cross-gen. Like I know this was a game I first played on PlayStation 4, but 360 was probably like more of the PS3 similarity era. So there needed to be a play disc and an install disc. But this one looks complete as well. It's got a season pass. And this is already when we started to see the actual game manuals not really coming with games anymore. They just really had like the game install codes or DLC little specials, but the manuals themselves were starting to get smaller and smaller. Now they're non-existent. Different from that though, we've got Grand Theft Auto 5 for 360, which is a great addition of the game. Very solid. This is a complete model, complete box I should say. It's got the game disc, it's got the install disc, it's got the game download to fly the Atomic Blimp, it's got the manual itself, and what Grand Theft Auto was famous for a lot of times was including a map of the region that you're playing in that game. So to find it complete with all those components is really nice. Now, we have found a few copies of this game at Goodwill a couple times, so this is probably, I want to say this, at least the second, if not the third copy of this game that we found. So even though these games are great, we're probably gonna just keep the best, box and copy of this game that we find and try to sell you the rest. And like I said, recoup, some of what we spent on this box. BioShock Infinite, complete, looks good. I haven't really been bothering to check out the discs on a lot of these 360 games because 360 and PS3 was kind of starting the era where the game discs were really hard to scratch. You would have to really beat them up for that game or that disc to not work. So I haven't really been too concerned. Pretty much it's probably gonna play unless it went through some serious damage. We actually have 2 copies of Borderlands. Already I know one of these I'm gonna be getting rid of. Again, this is, I know, not terribly, expensive or anything like that to find, but overall, we probably paid like $2 to $3 per game, pretty much the Goodwill price for each of these. So, if I can get $5-6 for this, that's still a win. I don't have a copy. I've Borderlands 2 or 3. I don't have 3. I have Borderlands 2, I believe, for one of these systems. So I'm gonna keep one of these, and then at some point we'll probably check out, which one of these maybe we want to get rid of for a few bucks. Just, again, we're just really recouping the cost of the box here. Mirror's Edge. This is a game I haven't actually played. I played probably a few minutes of it at a friend's house around the time it came out. I know it's a fun platformer, kind of like free running and things like that. I have no idea what the story is about though. So at some point I'll probably be glad to play this. And it does have it looks like it's complete. That's nice. And there are just so many more games in here. Like, I'm gonna just tilt this box up just to show. I mean, it is completely full to the brim with games. So there's a lot to go through. Dead Rising for Xbox 360. This is a generic GameStop case. Hopefully at some point we find a copy of that game that has the actual box, and then we can maybe get rid of the GameStop version. Summer Athletes. No idea what this game is, but who knows? Could be a fun game. We're gonna do a little bit of research on a lot of these games, and it's a complete copy, so that's cool. Madden 10. The reason I'm kind of setting like Madden, NBA 2K, any of like the 2K sports games, things like that, I never was super into those games, but I know that some of them are, really good. I'll probably have to do research and see which ones we want to hold on to. But yeah, there's just a lot of them, so I'm kind of, this is, these are yearly release games, so I'm setting them aside. They're going to be the lowest on the value side, so I'm just setting those aside there. But Madden 10, complete, looks good. NCAA 07 March Madness. Definitely, I've played some NBA 2K, but I've never played any of the NCAA. This one is just a game, not complete. We got Mud, FIM Motocross World Championship. This is actually a sealed copy. I didn't realize that. So check that out. I was just talking to somebody about how sealed copies, I mean, this is not a game I've even heard of, but maybe, you know, some people are really into it. But I mean, anything that's like motocross sports games, like remember ATV, Off-Road Fury, that kind of era of games, they're really fun. So this is very possibly a good game that I would maybe want to keep, but it is sealed, completely factory sealed. So games from like PS2, PS3, even going into the PS4 era now, having them factory sealed, that's pretty crazy. They're hard to find because you gotta remember, most people buying games wanted to play them. So finding something that's been sitting around sealed that long from the Xbox 360 era, it gets rare. I'll do some research on that one and see if it's worked anything. Any of the purple cases, usually your Connect games. So this is Connect Sports Season 2. I don't know if that's just an upgrade to Connect Sports or if this was actually a whole separate game like Connect Sports 2. But we do got that Connect, so we're glad we want to grab all the Connect games we can. Maybe probably do a little review on them. This box is pretty beat up, but it is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, which I believe was a remake. And this says limited edition on it. That usually just means that it includes some DLC that maybe came out later. But the disc itself actually says limited edition on it. So this isn't just something that where the box is a little bit different and it comes with a code. The disc itself has something different on it, hopefully, so that's cool. Definitely want to keep the Need for Speed games. They're fun. We got more bubble wrap. And I mean, there is still probably like 30 more games in there. Another copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This one not complete, just the game. We've got Battlefield Bad Company 2, says limited edition. And this one, the disc doesn't say anything different, so this really could just be something that is written on a code in the manual, but this one does look complete, so that's cool. The Lego Movie, the game. I love that when it's like the game, the movie, the game. But again, the Lego games in general are pretty good, and the Lego movies are pretty good too. Even the Lego Movie and the Lego Batman movies, those are all pretty fun movies. So this is probably a pretty fun game, and having a collection of all the Lego games would be fun to put together. I'm sure there's way more than I would be able to find all of them, but yeah, that would be something we could try. Another FIFA 15, I think this is the second FIFA 15. Looks like it's probably complete, but the jewel case is a little busted up. This is really funny. Look at this. So this is, I suppose, the third copy of Black Ops 2 that we've seen in this set. And it's not even like the generic GameStop case that we saw like for Dead Rising. It's just on paper in what I can only assume is like a kid's handwriting who had this game. The best part about this actually is it does have the disc. Oh, wait. It's not even the right game. This is actually Battlefield 4. So, okay, cool. We got Battlefield 4. But what we do have is a jewel case that's in nice condition. So like I said, jewel cases like this one, this isn't a game I really plan on keeping anyway, but it's busted up. So if I find a game that I want to keep and I've got a busted up jewel case, this is a jewel case that I'll use and probably just throw that disc into a sleeve or something if I want to keep that. Call of Duty Black Ops 1. So I'm glad that they're not all copies of Black Ops 2. Looks complete. Black Ops 1 and 2 I played when they came out. Was really excited about the story and the campaign for those. But I don't think I ever played 3. By then I had kind of moved on to different games. Gears of War 2. So that's one thing. Once we got the 360, we were just thinking about like what are the classic must-play titles for Xbox in the 360 era, and Gears of War along with Halo is definitely one of those. You know, it's the console exclusive. This feels heavy, so I'm assuming it's gonna be like really complete. There's a lot of stuff in here. There is a flashback map pack with a code. There's the manual, which is really thick. and even like some security tags in here. So this is a really nice copy of this game. I believe it's the first copy that we've picked up from a Goodwill sale. And yeah, it's got the right disc in there. This is nice. This is really nice. Yeah, barely any blemishes at all on this one, so that's great. That's a keep. Got another busted up jewel case for FIFA 15. Third copy of FIFA 15 in here. Madden 9, we had Madden 10, so here's Madden 9. Complete. But not really in our stack of things we really want to hold on to. Madden, it says 1989 to 2014. I guess it's the 25th anniversary of Madden. It says it's better with a Kinect sensor, so that might be a good one to keep, just to hold on to. Here is another, yet a third, so this is the real third copy of Black Ops 2, which is not Black Ops 2. It is, get this out of here, it is Mortal Kombat. So I'm not sure which Mortal Kombat it is, but we got Mortal Kombat, and still a complete box in case for Black Ops 2, but Mortal Kombat game in there. We got another copy of GTA 5. It's got both the discs, but nothing else in it. And the jewel case is a little beat up. So that one might be one we have to salvage. Take a look at the discs. Kinect Adventures, this is kind of weird only because it feels like a lot heavier than the Kinect ones have felt. And this is actually, wow, a calibration card. This is like a complete copy. This is kind of cool for Kinect Adventures. So this is like at every Goodwill that we stop at pretty much at this point, but that is a really nice copy. You got another broken jewel case here for Spider-Man 3. Glad to find the Spider-Man game, and it actually is Spider-Man. And we got the manual. I haven't played any of the Spider-Man games in a long time, but I know that they were a lot of fun. Nothing is really at this point going to compare to how good the Spider-Man game for PS4 was that came out, but still good to have those. This is Madden 13, complete. We got another copy of Black Ops 1 with an interesting, it's got the best-selling franchise. It's got this free $15 value code on there. This is actually like printed on the cover of the box. So it's always kind of interesting to have like different covers that came out at different times. It's really just kind of ways that you usually figure out it's not a first print. But we've got a manual in there. We've got a code card. This is, oh, okay, so this is funny. So a lot of the Call of Duty games that have been repeats have not actually been repeats. This is actually Call of Duty World at War, but inside the case for Black Ops. We can throw that back. We've got another Kinect game, you see it in purple. This is Dance Central for Kinect. We've got a box, we've got a manual, we've got some other inserts. Pretty cool. So we got 3 Kinect games right now. Building up that Kinect. Actually, I'm just gonna go rapid fire on the Kinect games. We got 2 more Kinect games that I already know because they're purple. Game Party in Motion. Looks kind of like a Wii Sports kind of situation. No, this is like more like our arcade games, like if you were going to like a Dave & Buster's or something, like skee ball and things like that. But we've got a manual, and the box is in nice shape. And it's got that blue masking tape on there saying it was $2 probably at somebody's garage sale. This is Kinect Sports, not Season 2. So I'm guessing the other one that we got that was Season 2 is actually a sequel to that one, Kinect Sports. And I think that's gonna do it for Kinect. So I'm gonna grab a few more of these and just kind of go Disney Infinity. The game was fun, but arguably the Toys to Life thing really did come to a flop at the end. That one's not complete. It's just the disc there. Major League Baseball 2K12 for 360, generic GameStop case, but the disc is there at least. We got FIFA 14 to go along with our 3 copies of FIFA 15. Looks complete. Go over here in our sports stack. We've got Jericho. That's an interesting game. First-person shooter. Looks very complete. There's several inserts in there. Awesome. And we'll just keep going through. I'm gonna grab 3 at a time. Fable 3, nice. Looks like it's complete in there. All the Fable games are staples. I'm hoping there's like a Fable 1 or 2 in here, and we'll pause for a minute. All right, I think the mowers are done for now. So getting back into the box, grab a few more. Halo 4, it looks like. I think we found a copy of this recently, but like I said, you know, this is a game that we can probably get like at least like $7 to $8 for. So, and it's got disc 1 and disc 2, and it looks like it is complete in there as well. So that's a good one to get in the set. Great Battles Medieval History. This is a History Channel game. This is weird. I didn't even know this existed. Got a complete game in there as well. This is an interesting game. I'm assuming this is like an RTS. I have no idea. If you enjoyed this game or think this is good, let us know in the comments. We'll do some research at some point. Otherwise, it might be a game we get rid of. Xbox 360, Modern Warfare 3. Finally got a different, something Call of Duty outside of the Black Ops world, and it actually is. Call of Duty in there. Modern Warfare 3. NCAA 08 football. We had NCAA basketball. FIFA 14, another copy of that. Looks complete. SmackDown versus Raw 2007. This is definitely a game we're gonna keep just because these are stupid fun. Not complete, but got the disc in there, and that's a fun game. Getting down to the last few. It might be another sealed one here, can't quite tell. We got Modern Warfare 2 to go along with Modern Warfare 3. Is it actually in there? Yep. And it looks like it's complete. There's several inserts in there. Great. But the jewel case doesn't seem to close, which is concerning. But jewel cases can always be swapped out. Rock Band 2 for 360. And it's complete. Nice. Rock Band 2, I remember being a good one after Rock. It was like a good sequel. It had good features. Need for Speed Pro Street. So we got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. We've got Need for Speed Pro Street now. And it weirdly has like the controls on the back. And it is just the game, no manual in there. Call of Duty World at War, which is funny because that's one of the Black Ops games. One of the Black Ops 2 copies we got was Call of Duty World at War, but it wasn't actually World at War. And this is like really complete. This even has like a little mobile ad. It's got a Netflix free trial, and it's got the manual and everything, so that's cool. It's a nice copy. And the last game in the bunch, Madden 09, which I think is the second copy of Madden 09. But what's inside is actually NCAA. So there's a lot of weird ones in here. Did not have the right game, but all right. So that does it. Box officially empty from the Goodwill sale. So if you think this was a good haul for what we paid for it, which I believe was something around this amount, let us know what you think. We'll be keeping a lot of these. Here is the stack of the Maddens, the NCAAs, things, the FIFAs that we are not super interested in. But I will probably just go through of these, see if I want to keep a few of them, and then just try to sell the whole stack for like less than $10. Because I'm sure there's somebody out there who wants them or wants to do something with them, give them away, something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And keep watching our shorts, keep watching. We've got lots of content coming for the channel. We've got to test out some of the systems that we got from Goodwill. Those are videos that are gonna be coming, and there's always, you know, gonna be shorts of us hunting down Goodwill finds, shorts of us hunting at garage sales, shorts of us collecting and reflecting as we always have. So stick around. Thanks for sticking around this far, and have a great one.